Transmission in the fact that the area is fat. I dwell in the under, so honey, it's no wonder that I'll plenty of chill. While I even get white, I'ma bake it and head crack. There, money, take that. Breaking niggas off, let the bank then I'm off. While my lights match my new hat. Beat joint is mad, I got the cutter of the box. I could think he's out. But TMB's creator, the poetry relator is him like Betsy Ross. Let me tell you who's the boss. Brooks got us, Brooklyn got us, Bronx got us, Cali got us, Long Island got the song. Jersey got us, Philly got us, Milwaukee got us, LA got us, Town got the song. See, I like to get down, Jack.
Also posted my blog on YouTube as well. To the company. Said blog? Posted the company on yeah. I've heard from people that try to find me. Ordeal. Motherfucker. Thanks. So yeah. So how serious are you trying to take it? I'm already in the class description. So all the classes I take just basically the same thing when it all the same shit. Like it's a show, it's a sense of action, like anybody making a mistake, that's basically you know. I'm in Texas, there's nothing great. Practice and shit. So just then I think about everything. I mean, I guess it's man. So,
Second, she ran, she keeps running off for the whole so this is come to your prices, you need a pen. Look at me like that. I'm gonna be in a year. Fish I'm never fair. And then I know it's safe. The hard, but the hard stress. I'm going for the scene. I'm looking for you, the team. She keep looking at baby, I see you. Got the people trying to feast you. I'm gonna live on money, I don't need you. He's something pushing now, I'm feeling to the bro. I can't never been in black shoes. So much money that I can't fast. Niggas listen to me like a monster. My life got passed. I got a bitch off up the tracks. So. Second that she ran, she keeps running off from her kid. I was down, there was nobody there. Let's see, let's see. Let's see some brain. Come to your advice, you don't need a pen. I can't trust that one. I can't trust
Anything I want, I'm buying groceries. All around my cheeks, smoke good. Cop this Givenchy. Financial instruction, get the money, don't say nothing. Fuck around with me and I will find your cousin and kill your cousin. I got work to time. So if I'm in trouble, split you two ways with my see what I hope that you don't bump. If I pull up, then we rumble. We bitch down and watch them tumble. I've been known for being ruthless. Never these not known to mumble. I can rap on anything I want. I feel like Dixie Dixie. I can rap on anything I want. I feel like Icy Floyd. Bitches pulling out fake toys. But I say put those away. My partner just lost 52,000 off a poker play. I feel like Chevy Chase the way I'm fat and white. I'll beat the case. I can rap on anything I want. I can rap on anything I want. I feel like I can rap on anything I want. I feel like I'm here. If it's nothing, you get shot just like a Polaroid. Got a little gift, I'm trying to crack her like a fucking can. Say the word, I'll rap on anything. Yeah, I fucking can. Like I'm telling it, I see gang. We pull up each and many bands. Hoes don't tell me I just really want that man. I can rap on anything I want to make it hard and make it funny. Not gonna lie, you may get blocked if you and my DMs like from. Get his bitch and tell him that I put his dick all in her tummy. Then we never tell. Pound with your best saying it's show and tell. All the crime I do, I don't leave evidence so I can't go to jail. Crime I do, I don't leave evidence so I can't go to jail. All the drugs I do, shit I be on, know I'm gonna go to hell. I ain't gonna never fail. Life will never fail. I can rap on anything I want. I feel like Icy Boy. Bitches pulling out their toys. But I say put those away. My partner just killed himself off that 52 poker play. Feel like Chevy Chase the way I'm what I'll beat the case. I can rap on anything I want. Fuck it, I'll pull the fire alarm. Hurry the head out. Go take a ticket. Yeah. What's me doing? Can't see that drink on Sunday. I'm a real Christian.
Sunday when I'm still missing. Put 10 on his head, I was still missing. Bitch, I'm flexing with that leg. I was still missing. Bitch, I'm slime, I'm big red. Bring my religion. Can't take the whole D. So I put the tip in. I can't go in the show. Every month sticking. Trust no one blinking. Catch me with him. He trying to put my beat him. Catch him, he bleed him. So I praise God. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. I can't shoot that Drake on Sunday. I'm a real Christian. Shout out Christmas, that's my Sunday, but I'm still missing, yeah. If I'm sporting 180, kicking it live with my dregs. I got 10 on my head, bitch, I fucked up a mistake. I get into the crowd, I get paid to the rap. Take a style on my beat, do the fuck on my lap. Top in the year, I kick it down with no Drake. With these things on the net, and with kiss me in the clap. Fuck what I thought, and he turned it back. And he turned this shit, you a baby, fucking ass. That's why I sit right there and you want to come in the bitch. That's why I'm fucking yeah. You know, which one put that in the bitch. Yeah, put me in. Why you suck that shit, bitch? In the show, I hear my sticky sauce on my bacon. Fuck me. Praise God. Yeah. Still missing, yeah. If I'm sporting 180, kicking it out on my Drake. 10 on my head. A mistake. To the trap, I get paid to the rap. Take a style on my beat. Fuck on my lap. Cause I'm top in the year, I kick it down with no Drake. He keep slaying that and kiss me in clap. Talk about thumb and he turn on it back. And he turn on that shit. You a baby, fucking ass. Where that slime stick right there in two miles, come on that bitch. Finger wrist line, fucking yeah. No, I'm gonna put that bitch. Yeah, put me in.
This way.
I saw that shit, bitch.
What's the place again? This way. No, not right. Okay. Well, I thought you were dabbing me up.
I'm gonna step ahead. stack up, made no flip. When my brother had come from the slip, I told her the house had flip. He told her boys don't mess with no roaches, cause it's bound to be some more. They got me talking to me like the Moses. Told me, don't you start giving some more. Why they coming in? I let my chain hang on. Committed a lot of sins, so I'm out, do no more. But it be my lead. Even on my G. Came on to the scene. Just started running shit. Thought we was out of eye, but our eyes always on my blade. Baby's punk up. Living so like I can. You get the teeth in the chin. There's a pound of booty. Millions of new Lamborghinis. Plastic cause I'm 50. When it get cold, my pussy must cool. I don't boys be fake. I don't fuck on folks. She reaching for my hand. Almost out of hand. Defend the game from the man. I took the risk, I took the chance. Gotta tell like how it is. They gon' get no better than me. No, I ain't got no kicks. I'll spin racks on my wrist. You can do some things with the free. You can stack up, make no flip. When my brother had come from the set, I told her the house had flip. Told them boys don't mess with no roaches, cause it's bound to be someone. Y'all be talking to me like no shoes. Told me don't you start giving some more. When they coming in, I let my chain hang low. Made a lot of sense, so I don't know.
It was tough for me to make a decision. It was tough for me to make a decision. It was tough for me to make a decision. It was me living up on like the Pistons. It was me living up on the Pistons. Trying to teach the world, right from the vision. I'm trying to teach the world, this really work, we never listen. But he got them struggle bitches, but he got Lord, got them struggle bitches, put their air on the floor, they put their air on your face. Put their push out on your attention. Hit a bitch and hit it, bullets really get it hissing. I know niggas, I know niggas really bitches. I don't really pimpin'. They want to really pimpin'. I know it's really get it, really go sad. Sometimes I don't even get it. I know it's really get it. I know it's a quick get it. I know it's a quick and tell it. I know it's a quick and tell it. But this shit don't ain't baddies. That they ain't got no name baddies. That they ain't got no name baddies. That they ain't got no name. That they ain't got no name baddies. I know who's on my best. I know who's I know I know who's coming. I know who's a quit and carry. I know who's a quit and carry. Bless. Bless. I don't think that I won't tell you. I'm not doing like you. They wanna keep it in the could have been right. They wanna keep it in the could have been right. You ever run this method? Listen. Instead of see they made a million on you. I'm taking my business. I'm giving money. I want to know that I'm missing. I fuck with my man. I don't know what's the age. I see you. I see you. See you. Here's the bell. I guess. Yeah. I got no shit. I'm lucky. I'm a birthday. It's so nice to the
Alright. God damn. Fucking fly. Alright. So, while I am eating, and before I go into fucking miserable ass fucking work, fucking miserable ass work, people ask me the same fucking stupid ass fucking questions, bro. Fucking Matrix. And wow, you got Myron asking this shit. Alright, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Alright. I want to actually watch the actual video myself. Actually, to build my own goddamn perspective up, I want to watch it all by myself.
Oda wasn't messing around this week. We have played. Oda wasn't messing around this week. We have finally reached a point in Obaf where the story feels like he's exploding in every direction, and somehow this chapter still found room to set up one of the biggest character moments that we have been anticipating since long before this channel even existed. Is that is a long time ago. This chapter wastes no time picking up where 1186 left off, with Luffy having smacked that very Emu in the face. Genuine hit, by the way. Emu's face is still contorting a week later, but in response to this rather rude gesture from Luffy, Emu decides to punish Loki, conjuring these two sentient black flames. And I love these little guys at the moment. This is my personal favorite part of whatever Emu's powers are, because they mimic Big Mom's soul abilities. I love ever so much. Emu being able to bring things to life is a lot of fun, because even if these objects and or substances are evil, they're still incredibly adorable. I guess Emu's Loki's black flames at now, but he's not controlling them, which is fascinating. The flames, they organize amongst themselves based on Loki's initial wounds from when Emu stabbed him with a nemesis sword. And it looks like these little guys are targeting magical flaming aimbots, if you will, so that Emu can stab Loki with another long-range sword attack in the same wound. And this attack also follows the same pattern as Emu's other techniques to date, which is that the attack name is kanji, but the furigana accompanying the kanji is an English word. That word in this case is stigma, stigma. However, the actual kanji that's being used would traditionally be pronounced as onmakken, which literally means something along the lines of vengeful demon sword or demonic malice, something bad like that. And I really like what Oda did with this technique in particular. The stigma is both technically and narratively appropriate. The stigma, which is a mark on Loki, he was marked by the Black Flames, but also Loki himself is or was a stigma of Elbaf, initially due to the eyes that he was born with, and then all the curses that happened after he was born, and finally by killing King Harold. Loki, he was a dark mark stained in Twelvarth itself, a stigma of giant society. So it's very rude for Emu to be using this to dismiss Loki from the fight, especially since the dude has now been stabbed 5 times, is it? 3 times by Shamrock's Purpose Blade and twice by Emu. The latter two again being in the same spot, which sends Loki, a man who I shall remind you is as big as Oz, flying across the island and conveniently landing up against the Gunko cube. And along with Loki being sent flying, Ragnar is sent with him, and I think accidentally melts the Gunko cube, is what causes it to start melting. Ragnar is the one who froze Gunko in the first place, and it was said to be the only one who could unfreeze the ice. So I was expecting Ragnar to be the solution to our Shuri problem, but I think I was expecting the solution to be a bit more intentional than what happened. Although because of this, you could actually argue that Emu was the one responsible for freeing Shuri. If he hadn't used this attack against Loki, then Ragnar wouldn't have accidentally smashed the ice. And Shuri being free is probably going to end up being integral in the climax of Elbaf in some way. I doubt we're getting her out of the cube, but just to have her sit on the sidelines and Brooks' arms. There's probably something very key about Shuri and her eyes aiming for Emu's ultimate defeat on the island. As for Loki, he's in a pretty bad way at the moment, and as much as this chapter does end with the announcement of Luffy versus Emu, who's not in there, I still can't see Loki being done with this fight. We did not spend a year and a half of publishing time getting this man out of chains for this to be the end of his involvement here. The monarch of the kingdom in question usually has something key to do that allows Luffy to win, even if it's something like Momonosuke conjuring the flame clouds to carry Onigashima. So Loki is not done. I'm done with him in this chapter. But before going to Zoro, I'm actually going to go out of order, and head straight to Sanji, because this is the big news of the chapter. Sanji developing Conqueror's heart may be necessary for Luffy. However, Sanji's dream is more about innovating award-winning flavor, which sadly for him has already been done by the sponsor of today's video, Fume. Fume is a wonderful flavor there, fidget to help you create better habits, distracting your cravings without any nicotine, vapor, or batteries. Fume is just flavored air. Well, actually, that undersells it. Fume isn't just flavored air. It is also a weighted fidget friendly tool that gives your hands something better to reach for. Because smoking and vaping are not a nicotine problem, they are a habit problem, and that is exactly why Fume works. Fume is a device made from real wood and metal that gives your hands, mouth, and brain something to reach for, with third-party surveys having rated Fume as twice as effective as other quick solutions on the market. With wonderful flavors, ice crisp mint to deliver the sharp and refreshing experience being frozen in battle by a marine admiral. It is a very specific flavor you must try, especially since Fume has already helped over 1 million humans develop better habits. You can too by checking out Fume using my link in the description or by scanning the QR code on screen. And right now, if you order the Journey Pack using my code GrandLineReview, then you will get a free Fume topper and start the good habit today. And thank you so much, as always, to Fume. Due to the support of sponsors like them, that we are able to bring you the best fiction pirate content possible as often as possible. So definitely check them out. But now it's back to you. Thanks, Steve. However, before all of the Conqueror's business, this is the interaction I was waiting for before we got hit with that surprise Brook flashback. When Sanji arrives in the village, he does the classic Sanji thing, lighting a cigarette and assessing the situation. And I love that calm moment Sanji has to himself, contrasted against the chaos of the Rain God's arms are demolishing the village, abducting the kids, and stuff like seeing the desperate face of Ripley. He is powerless to do anything to help her son Colin. Against all of that, Sanji just stops, assesses the situation. He comes up with a total of 3 great problems occurring right now. 2 of those 3 problems being that women are in despair, and he doesn't like seeing women cry. But Sanji admitting to himself that he cannot fight against Sansa because even though she is a dream conjured entity, she is still a she, a woman. Which I suspect may annoy some people, as these Sanji situations often do. Sanji versus Panther during Young Subby, when I was reading the weekly, I remember that there were ever so many people who were furious with Sanji for not being able to attack her because she was essentially forfeiting Robin's life to chivalry. I personally disagree with that thought. Chivalry isn't chivalry if there's always a loophole. And the Straw Hats, they are a unit designed to support each other's dreams and beliefs. So when one of them hits the wall, another one steps in to break that wall, as Nami did for Sanji on Ensobi, as well as with Robin and Black Maria on Wano. In this case, I think it's particularly understandable, though, because not only does fighting Zaza go against Sanji's beliefs and his principles, but even he is a water type and he is a fire type. It is a bad matchup. And in the end, would you rather fight a literal god, or would you rather fight the mortal being who the presence of the god is directly tied to? Sanji focusing all of his attention on killing him is objectively the smarter option. And it's an option that Sanji may not have seen without his no picking women rule. Because any other crew member walks into this village, they don't casually light up a cigarette and assess the situation. No, they immediately start targeting Zaza because there's things to be done. Which, unless it's Jinbei we're talking about, who really should be here at the moment, but unless it's him, this is the wrong way to go about it. However, the tactic is to on Sanji to defeat Saint Gilliam as quickly as possible, and Sanji, right now, cannot do that. But he will be able to, as this chapter gives us the answer to a question that Oda set up in chapter 1152. When Scopocaban mentioned that there was more than one straw hat with Conqueror's haki, Sanji asking if it was him, Caban just started admonishing Zoro for leaking all of his Conqueror's juices all over the floor. Sanji did later ask Copacabana again, however, we didn't get to see the end of that conversation because Loki started shouting about him and things. But in chapter 1187, we do have the continuation of this. Copacabana informing Sanji that he has the potential to be a conqueror, which in terms of this being a story means that Sanji is 100% unlocking Conqueror's haki on Elbaf. I mean, it was already a mandatory requirement to clear this arc because Copacabana also stated that what you need to beat the Holy Knights is Conqueror's haki. So if Sanji never got it, then as hype as it is to see him fighting Sanji, Sanji could never do any real damage to him. He could never win. But I'm very excited because we do actually have Sanji Conqueror's haki on the Grand Line Review 2026 bingo board. However, we can wait until the moment that it actually happens to celebrate with Sanji by clearing this square. It's happening. It's happening soon. Now, this is one of those things that I point out every week, but I'm very keen to see how the official translates this because how it's said is quite important. Because there is something that Sanji needs to overcome before he gains access to the Conqueror's goodness. In Japanese, Copacabana identifies in Sanji as Jijaku, which can mean masochism, self-deprecation.
Let's start this game up. We'll be playing Spider-Man. Definitely be playing Spider-Man later. But until then, let's play Marvel Rivals. Spend a check to get it right back. This investment right here, it's gonna go to shenanigans. I need to get better on my fucking life choices. I'm not gonna hold you. Life choices don't really do that well, but I gotta get better with that. But I'm liable with that too. I'm not gonna spend on shenanigans. It's always 50-50. It's either I'm gonna spend it on some dumbass shit, or I'm gonna just, yeah, do some investments. Majority of the times I'll always do that. So every now and then, don't all the time you gotta always look out for yourself. It's like a no-brainer. Cannot forget about yourself at all. Never forget about yourself. You'll always be repeating that. Don't stop starting to understand it now. Understanding a little bit. Mm. Okay. 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 Damn. I really. It's part of the game. It's part of the game. Can't get attached. Can't get attached to this shit. All right. I love it. But love you, but yeah. Can't. Yeah. Be right back. We're gonna get some notes. Everything is real.
She's that hard, that I can't even do it. Big that bitch, that stupid, I'm gon' whip her.
Yeah.
Yeah, the smallest shit.
Yeah.
Put on yeah, I get that in what?
Yeah.
You gon' back that hard.
Yeah.
Then what's the next time I put it on the drop? This bitch like he did every drop. Teach me how you did it, yeah. Spit it in. 5 digits.
But I gotta get right. Always ready to jump in the sauce. And I fuck around and get lost in the sauce, bro. Always jumping in the sauce, boy. I'm never scared to jump in the sauce. Never been scared to jump in the sauce. But sometimes I'm never been. Sometimes I ain't prepared. Sometimes I never been prepared. Sometimes I come in prepared. Like, you know what I mean? Make myself right. Right, what? Myself right. I learned I really don't fuck with niggas, bro. I really don't. I hate niggas. I hate niggas, bro. I can only fuck with a select few motherfuckers. So if I fuck with you, that speaks a lot. Speaks a lot. Thank you. And no one told me.
G's in the back. Roll a split with the sis in the black. Where
Nate.
they at? Where they at? Load it up for a
That's how
little
it
one.
is, team, bro.
Bust a rap for a little one.
Yeah, man. You know that one said, the street on the back, throw some fire to the enemy. Fuck. Fire was not the best place to rise. Fire. Hey.
Shot. Some proper pen shot. Write it down now. It's too strong and the bread's too long. If you want it, then I'll get it blood. Don't come around and start regretting blood. Forgot about the role that I got. Forgot about the girl that I lost. Forgot about the whole fucking lot. Forgot about the bridges that I burned. Forgot about the lessons that I learned.
Ah, shit.
But if you do not forget it, coming back with the big sound. So you won't see us about.
Fuck yeah, don't feel human. I am not a human, bitch. I am not a creature. Stabbing me good now. I got blood on my t-shirt. Spend $50 on Cash App for a feature. Get the fuck off with my dick. I bet your knees hurt. Never see me up. Yeah, she suck me like a leech bird. I don't really know a whole lot. Yeah, I feel dumb as shit, but I know that I'm not. Yeah, I'm getting hella money. Fuck, no, I can't stop. Yeah, just like a rocket, bro. I'm finna blow up. Yeah, fuck you. That is finna wear me out just like a coat, bruh. You already know, bruh. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I use the same flow, bruh. Yeah, I'm still better than everyone you know, bruh.
too clutch on it, way too clutch on rock 23. Way too clutch on it, way too clutch on rock 23. Way too clutch on it, way too clutch on rock 23. Way too clutch on it, way too clutch on rock 20 shit. That ain't possible. I got sides to prove, bitch. I got rocket too. He went Fox the news. He little birdie, he chirp. I don't even phone that pool. Why they get QD emerge? Shit, now I'm learning. I'm just coming in crazy and cursing. Get on one side of no service. Bitch, I cannot buy you no person. I'm trying to better my person. Can't put down by the person. Boost, urgent. She too fly, she pushing. So I did it look bitch to come jerk me. Way too clutch on rock 23. Way too clutch on it. Way too clutch on rock 23. Way too clutch on it. Way too clutch on rock 23. Way too clutch on it. Way too clutch on rock 23. Way too clutch on it. Way too clutch on rock 23. Rock 23. Rock 23. Shit, now I ain't possible. I got size 23. Bitch, I got rock the two. You ain't boss on the news. He little birdie, he chirp. I don't even phone that phone. Why they get QT emerge? Shit, now I'm learning. I'm just coming in crazy and cursing. Again, on one side of no service. Bitch, I cannot buy you no person. I'm trying to better my person. Can't put down by the perks. Boost, urgent. She too fly, she pushing. So I need a little bitch to come jerk. Way too clutch on rock 23. Way too clutch on it. Way too clutch on rock 23. Way too clutch on it. Way too clutch on rock 23. Way too clutch on it. Way too clutch on rock 23. Way too clutch on it. Way too clutch on rock 23. Way too clutch on it. Way too clutch on rock 23. Way too clutch on it. Way too clutch on rock 23. Way too clutch on it. Way too clutch on rock 23.
Flooded in the moonlight. I done did 2 shows today and bought a new flight. Know I'm with the goons, right? Smell my shit, she love it. I pull up in public, ay. She don't shop at Publix, ain't she don't want me to hop out with the guy, she act intoxicated. Man, these niggas straight pussy. No elaboration. Every day my analytics up. He got allegations. Pull up in a Lamborghini truck, same color Satan. Come on, she ready to get naked. Pull up a 3 or 4. Rockin' by, baby. She don't want no Timo niggas. She want the drink, baby. My bag from overseas. Just like Ray made it. Pop a 3 or 4. Rock-a-bye, baby. Pop a 3 or more. Rock-a-bye, baby. Sign a 2TE. You no longer basic. I really post myself like that, cause I got them cases. 3 stacks deep on my feet, and they ain't got no laces. Water and glass up on my wrist, she eat like Grinch, baby. Come on, let's make us. Come on, let's make us like up. Come on, let's make us fast. Make us drink, baby. Come on, let's make us eat it like. Come on, let's make us eat like. Come on, let's make us eat like. Come on, let's make us a drink, baby. Yeah. Pull up a 3 or 4 more. Rock-a-bye, baby. Yeah. I pull 3, 4 more. Rock-a-bye, diamonds, baby.
Smoking dope, I keep frying my brain, it's like I'm driving a train. Ice on my denim, they cost me some bands, say thank you to Haze the man. March on the mask, I'm looking like bang, and bad, they giving me brain. My shoulder's not giving the fuck by the mask, hop out and let it bang. Bang, bang. I cut the bitch off like I gave her a bang, she lost when she wanted a ring. You gotta hop in the field, let it bang, if you tryna get you a name. I walked in the streets and I got my shirt picked, and now I take out the stain. Bang. Bang. That's how you hear if you try to take my chain. Won't anybody be in no lane. My whole probably think she in love with the attic, cause I can't say no to the drain. I spray her face up cause I like the paint. I turn in that smoke for a pint. Maybe my bank account look like the Matrix. I fell in love with the way that she take it. Fucking hundreds, blood in my face. I cash out on clothes, no minimum wage. Baby, my jeans by Eddie Slimane. Stay with my dog like my name Jermaine. make this heater, but I will let no I do twice and feel like a lane. And I'ma stay down and just run on my hands like my name is top of the spring. I know it's happy, a place I could, but I gotta make this shit rain. Hey, rain. She said I'm pissed, suck my face, she said I remind her of pain. I spit the tricks in my pants while I'm driving, she got me slugging these lanes. Sneaking through TSA with that good dope and popping them perks on the plane. Hey, hey. She take the dick out my pants while I'm driving, the bitch got me swerving these lanes. I'm smoking dope looking at the horizon, I can't wait to go out of space.
Oh man.
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all take a nigga out of here. Been sucking dick, put it in the third gear. I smoke it loud as shit, hard to hear. Work hard, harvest, these ain't gum tears. Feel like I don't fuck with Rico, he hella weird. Cause I fuck that bitch, gon' dip, never gon' reappear. Pull up in that truck, I'm skirting in a leer. Slap a nigga with a pistol just to make it clear. Trap guy, I move the dope, strapper of the year. When you rob a nigga off the pistol just to cause fear. Block the bitch, on my line, told don't call here. Pull up to my crib, on me, yo, bitch, and my balls here. You know what I'm saying? Don't even pull up. Cause you might see something you don't even wanna fucking see. You a nigga bad, I ain't got no purpose with it. Did a lot of shit, I ain't rap about, ain't scratch the surface with it. Got no license, tryna dust the ticket. I got a little beat from India, she held the ball like cricket. Held the ball for the shit, and y'all little bitch the sickies. Put up on that block, I'm tryna spin like a fucking Fiji. Loose slim, full of dope, no, I ain't smoking Michi. Nigga want some white, I pull up with a pinch in. Nigga got the blink, you know his finger itching. Me go, he pull up, he got the truck with the low suspension.
Oh, god dang, bro.
Just to make it clear.
Niggas feel like hoes in my yard. But all your shit going out. Get around on my jet, think I know what happened. said, shawty flip me out. Oh, man. Oh. I'm like this, don't I? Like so bands and I feel that. If it ain't about money, then I want that. I might come a girl with the sun. And I'm with the game. With the game. Yeah, man. No, I'm supposed to live for, but it's clear out. No, I'm supposed to live for, but it's clear out. But it's clear out. But it's clear out. So I'm supposed to live for, but it's clear out.
Fucking shit, bro.
I am not from Earth. I am not from Earth. I am not from Earth. Be a fuck nigga in the corner shirt. Game with a real pill that is not gonna work. Fuck a nigga probably snatch their purse. I got piercings, I got tattoos, but you're not from Earth. Tryna come clean, but she ran through that is not gonna work. Can't put my all into one beat, cause it might not work. Pink cup, what's the arrow? But you're not from Earth. Bitch red with a fat ass, I might wipe her. She bursted with an attitude, she might not flirt. They tryna lock in from that gear run, that is not gonna work. Bitch, I got more times when you done shit, get you put on earth. In a black truck, tryna lift her skirt. Same princess, made this bitch not from earth. Can't let a bitch play with my pill pen, cause I know my worth. Put Cartier on a bad bitch, don't call me a birch. Truck like a spaceship, it's not from earth. With a double cup, I'm not from earth. Jelly, no shoestrings, it is not from earth. Bitch, tryna fucking get all American purse. I am not from earth. I am not from earth. I am not from earth. Say, drink, I am not on earth. Just you call me a fuck nigga in the corner shirt. Game with a real pimp that is not gonna work. You rap nigga, beat the fuck nigga, probably snatch their purse. I got piercings, I got tattoos, but you're not from Earth. She tryna cup key, but she ran through that, not gonna work. Can't put my all into one beat, cause it might not work. Pink cup was an arrow, but you're not.
Damn. What, boy?
Said you wanna be close to me. Sure you're right. You've been holding on to these eyes. It's been raining all night. Now I don't wanna put pressure on you. If you don't think you're ready, girl, I only put pressure on you. Saving for me outside. Let me ease your mind. You've been holding on to your pride, but I know what's inside. So let me put you on you. If you let me. Searching for this morning, searching long and hard, staring, staring at, staring all alone, searching for me all alone. I have to keep on waiting. Whoa, whoa. Like, call me bro, I'm thinking that you're gonna feel like I've been today. Lost the folks, can it supposed to feel like me? He won't feel like me. He get that dog. I don't know, no such thing. Slay never better from the phone. She on the top, me, yeah, get the a whole lot of flow, my phone. I'm on my rap shit till I go. Never stop running, you better take those. Yeah, told up the quote, 228. You kind of did. I don't even need your vote. Big boy, shit, the fuck I flow. Over the head, none of this was wrong. And he that shit give me the flow. And I promise to God I'ma keep that on. The brand look good, so I kinda want to go. I'm not gonna spin that show. Never go down, that's the reason. I'll never go down, that's the low. Trying to beat me, might as well hit the wrong nigga. Trying to think bigger, just wide in the skull. I'm rolling up, I came out and I'm me, I'm the goal, let's not do that. So don't do the way off the bed, off the vibe. Ain't no place to devote to the chicken, revolt at the place of my dog on the phone. I'm trying to make a emo point that you don't keep, no can I run for me smoke. Yeah, this is some gas, let it cause I Pico, and I don't want to be one, cause we got some cheese on it. Fuck that shit, hope I wanna be cold.
What the fuck, bro? You can't be kidding me. You cannot be kidding me. That is fucking crazy as shit, bro. Bullets. Green color right there. No, no, no. Right. 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 Actually, before I play another game, wait, what was the flag? Play the game. Shit right here, bro.
Black women are controlled by way of black women are controlled by way of
Yeah.
materialism, and black women are controlled by way of materialism and the media. But it seems more and more like women are the only species supporting Batiman because they both share the same low emotional maturity that stems from being raised by a single mother. It's sort of like a domino effect, right? The father goes MIA, and this makes single mothers think, I'm strong and independent on my own, and I don't need no man. Now, that ghetto mindset is passed down to the daughter, where she thinks, I don't want a man. And then it's passed down to the boys, where now they think, I don't want to be a man. And this creates the sexually confused mooks we see today. And then three-letter organizations trick women into thinking that they don't need no man and they can be independent. They said, I'll give you free food, EBT. I'll give you a free house, Section 8. I'll give you free SSI checks every month for your kids as long as you say they're Riri. And on top of that, keep making more kids so I can give you more free checks for your babies via WIC. As long as he can't be a man, let the system be a man. And now, since the system is playing the role of the father, it uses the media to program you by way of brainwashing. They constantly show you people having low emotional maturity, but hide it under the term crashing out. So you think it's cool by using the mere exposure effect, which states that the brain is predictable. The more you feed it something, the more it likes it. It don't matter if it's fake friends, fake ideologies, or lies. If the brain accepts it as true because it only cares about belonging, it doesn't care about truth or logic. It only cares about fitting in. That's why we see a bunch of people today just trying to fit into what's popular. And that's why women don't want to listen to men. All men want to do is listen to the next man's opinion because it's popular to. Everybody's trading authenticity for approval because they're too afraid of being disliked. If you read the Holy Tablets, it says the spell of King Yud, which is a Leviathan spell by way of Enlil, is enforced through the media by establishing how you should look, what you should wear, and how you should spend your money. And that's why women fell for every scam that these satanic organizations pushed, because women fear uncertainty, which makes them easy to control. And that's why the system pushes safety over freedom, because a scared mind is an obedient mind. And that's why relationships only last in 30 minutes nowadays, because it's all built on one night stands. Today's program is rated SM for spiritual maturity and is not intended for the immature who wishes to remain as such. And hosting this program is Zay the General and Sean the Dawn. So, Sean, do you think black women are controlled by the media and materialism?
Yes. I think for generations, there's been a large majority, a large portion of black women who have been manipulated by media and materialism. You know what I'm saying? I think it stems all the way back. When you look all the way back from the 1950s, from the 1900s, you'll see TV programming like Oprah, BET getting in the way of the way a black woman think. You know what I'm saying? Her easily being drawn and attracted to something that doesn't align with our lifestyle. You feel me? I think the term we tend to use a lot is escapism. We was just put in bad circumstances. You feel what I'm saying? And I think what the TV has always brought was a form of a fantasy that we can live through. You get what I'm saying? And being at, feel me? So I think being at the TV was always able to reward us with that escapism. We've always gravitated towards it more. And being that we've always gravitated towards it, we don't see a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? We don't see a problem with these things. Oprah and Wendy, all they did was all you have to do is realize all they did was open a pathway for individuals like Megan. You get what I'm saying? And all they did was open up the mind to be susceptible to the persuasion of these types of characters. I think that hip hop has a tremendous influence over our culture for the simple fact that it's not just something we listen to. Eventually, it becomes something that we surround our lives around, and we dictate the things we do around. And I think the big reason to support that is the fact that psychology and philosophy supports that if someone can control your thoughts, then they can also control your actions. You know what I'm saying? So being that we ingest music every day as a form of whether or not we use it as a form of healing, whether or not we use it as a form of entertainment, whether or not we just listen to it as a form of just a pass by. These are things that we're ingesting. So we don't realize it, but eventually our lives, especially if our lives are kind of intertwined with the music in general, we are going to eventually do things that kind of connect with this music. You get what I'm saying? We eventually are gonna want to portray our lives through this song. I think when people hear us talking about the hip hop culture, I think they really just blame. They think we're blaming one specific culture. You get what I'm saying? When the fact is, it doesn't take just one thing. You know what I'm saying? The same way somebody with bipolar disorder doesn't just get bipolar disorder from one defining factor. It's a combination. It's a multitude of things that eventually led to one outcome. You get what I'm saying? And that's what the hip hop culture represents. It's not just the hip hop culture solely that affected our lives. It's hip hop mixed with media, mixed with lifestyle, mixed with family dynamics, mixed with a whole bunch of things that ended up being this result. Feel me? So when you attack certain things, you gotta attack one thing at a time.
And that's why you don't see R&B music anymore because they want to throw off the love frequency. That's why they took out Bob Marley and replaced him with Vibes Cartel because they transitioned the love frequency and turned it into the lust frequency. That's why you see Vibes Cartel starting every song saying, I want your punani. See, that's Luciferianism for those who understand Canaanite culture and where it came from. That's why I said discernment is key. Spiritual maturity is all about not being tricked. And a lot of people are being tricked just because they're being entertained, bro. I'm telling you, bro, women are living vicariously through Megan Thee Stallion. Men are living vicariously through NBA YoungBoy, bro, Lil Durk.
Exactly. I think a big reason from that, like I said before, is because it's not just the music. It's the what we've ended up manifesting from that music. We ended up manifesting a reality where the things said in these music can exist. You know what I'm saying? You can't live. It would have been physically impossible for this type of music to exist and affect us if if the world was full of love and peace. You get what I'm saying? The music would affect those types of music that type of music would eventually have to die out because it does not match with the frequency that we are resonating with.
A lot of young men are raised by a single mother who's in competition with them. Because single mothers in this community train their sons to be weaker than them so they can have control over them. Like a lot of men who are raised by a single mother either become beta males or zesty because they're pulling off that same energy that their mother gives over emotionalism. That's why a lot of street dudes are DL, bro. Sean, you came over my house a few years ago, and I was still staying with my mom, right? And she ain't like you. She told me you was a bad friend and never gave me a reason why. But the money you helped me make at that time when we was doing what we was doing, she stole all that money and bought her man a car with that money. See, she ain't want me and you to hang out because you were making me independent when she wanted that control over me. So my question to you, Sean, is how do you become a real man in this society now where we see a lot of young men being raised by single mothers, no absent fathers, or if their father is present, they're an NPC in society, you know. So the posters on the wall are gonna be of NBA YoungBoy, gonna be of Lil Durk. Feel me? How do you become a real man?
I think the truth is the definition of what a man is changes based on necessity. I think the definition of what a man is supposed to be was different in the 1800s compared to what it is now. I think a few
Oh yeah.
things stay the same, such as a man taking care of his family and a man doing what he needed to do for himself. But I think the real question behind that really has to do with I think a lot of young men listen to your channel and all that. So I think now what we gotta realize is the battle of what a man is becoming more and more challenging as the days go on. You know what I'm saying? We're faced with media manipulation, um, women choosing men based on the mask they wear instead of the true person they really are. And I think based on what I just said, I think finding out what a true man is a challenge within itself. I do believe it's a personal challenge at the end of the day. And for the most part, a man has to wait out his storm, stay composed, and that man will eventually emerge. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's ever a 1, 2, 3 step on how to become a man.
Yo, Sean, stop that, gang. They nowadays they're thinking that a true man is a trick. A true man is a man with money. A true man is a man that spend money on them, bro. That's what they thinking now, bro. That's what it is. It's not no I'm taking yo, I got my family, I'm taking care of my family. No, woman ain't thinking that, bro. Woman ain't thinking that that's a true man nowadays, bro. Woman is thinking that a true masculine man is a trick. Sean, let's keep it simple. The true personification of a masculine man is a man who can hold his own on a mental level and a physical, where he could cultivate his own thinking. That's the true personification of a man, where he could lead himself. He could stand on his own.
Definitely,
You feel
definitely.
me? Let's
And I
keep it
think that
simple,
does.
Sean.
I think in some ways, I think it definitely support what I said a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of what you said kind of supports what I said as well. Um, I think it's the fact that us as men, you have to realize your personal battles and realize that it's an individual experience that you're going through to becoming a man. I think a
For
lot of
sure.
times with the media now, we tend to assimilate what a man is based on what we believe or what seems like a man. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you can't trust that because the media puts out what's popular, not what's authentic. Feel me? So trying to assimilate your identity with a man who you believe is a man and conform to his identity is never going to be the answer. Because that at the end of the day is a mask. It is a thick mask, but it is still a mask at the end of the day.
Yo, bro, men only do things based on what women reward. The baddie aesthetic is the problem. The baddie aesthetic is erasing what it means to be a woman because it teaches women to associate their womanhood based on how desirable they are rather than encouraging them to build a respectable character. You think you need your hair done, nails done, BBL done, and if a man can't provide that, oh, he don't deserve love. She shares the same thinking of every other woman, so there's nothing special about you. There's no uniqueness to you. See, the reason why women act entitled, I'm gonna give them some leeway. The reason why they never feel wrong stems from the years that they never had rights. See, they had to cater to men, tend to men, and they got tired of doing that. So now the power in their hands, especially now they got this feminist movement going on. It's over. So this baddie culture is teaching women that as long as you fit into a certain aesthetic, nothing else matters in life. That's why they all look the same. Same BBL, same nose job, same cheekbone job, same, feel me? Or whatever the procedure is called. Frig a connection, frig everything. Just get money, take his money, use that man for his money. Take all his money. It teaches women to be this hypersexual character rather than having an actual character that's based on a true internal human expression. That's why I just said people are trading their authenticity for approval. Human beings are the most delusional creatures on the planet, bro. But they're also the most intelligent. But look at what that so-called intelligence did to us. Sean, have you ever seen a dog worried about what anybody think of them? The human intellect is compromised and tainted by this illusion named the media. The media feeds the ego, and social media is an illusion because it was named after the goddess of illusion, media. Feel me? So everything you see on social media is just an illusion of what you think life should be. That's why they gave people artificial intelligence, because some people don't use their mind at all. They're not using God consciousness, the mind that God gave them. They're using artificial intelligence that they believe is the mind, but it's really egotistical and artificial means of reality. And when I say artificial intelligence, I don't mean chat BPP. I mean cigarettes, bro. God didn't put cigarettes here. That's man-made. Not using your mind, but thinking you are would be, yo, bro, I'm stressed out, bro. I need a cigarette because that's what stressed out people do. That's called artificial intelligence because cigarettes are artificial products. And to think that it's intelligent to use that to gain an intelligent outcome is called artificial intelligence. Oh, I don't feel beautiful, so I'm going to buy an artificial product and put it on my natural self because I want a natural feeling from an artificial product. Nah, bro. Using your mind would be I'm stressed out. Let me go work out and use natural means to get rid of the feeling I'm having. So that's how you know if you're using your mind or not. Men are too stupid because they're trading authenticity for approval, and women are too stupid
Pleasure.
because exactly pleasure. And women are too stupid because they're also trading authenticity for approval. The baddie aesthetic. You know what I mean?
I think a lot of things you just said was very important for people to hear. Um, if I don't know if you remember saying, but when we was younger, I think a lot of this has something to do with the mistakes our elders made and the intelligence that they chose to stick with during the entirety of their life. Because you remember
Mm,
back in the day, bro, the elders been telling me, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie, saying just come, all you need is a good woman that cook and do this. You know what I'm saying?
true that.
And the girl don't have no intelligence. She might be cheating. She might be doing this, but she could cook. He go to work every day, live his life. She could cook. He come home, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? There's no room for growth in a relationship like that. Feel me? So I think that being at there was a lack of understanding from previous generations of what is needed for black people to flourish in a relationship. You get what I'm saying? And being that there was no understanding, nowadays you see the result of there being no understanding. Us just living day to day. And dealing with certain things. You know, so being that this is the result now, we are pushing it past its limits because we have no understanding of where to go. We have no standard that was set.
Dealing with it. Feel me?
Because now, I think a lot of things you said was fit with what's going on. You know, I think we've transitioned into a stage of inner yearning for inner knowledge, inner self, understanding your inner self, your inner being, and said, "F it, that's too complicated. I'ma just go crazy and express myself externally." This is why you see the epidemic when now everybody getting tattoos, everybody want a matching aesthetic, everybody want to dress the same, everybody want to talk the same. You know, I was just having a conversation with somebody where I said, um, the gift of gab at a certain point in life is something that is learned and it's actually very spiritual. You know what I'm saying? And social media took that away. The way we interact on a daily there's no spiritual connection between people no more.
Oh yeah.
And this is why a
Oh
lot of
hell yeah.
people say they lack that connection with people. They don't feel that same energy they used to feel because even things as simple as the way we speak was once very highly spiritual, but now it's been diminished.
Hell yeah. I agree with that. I agree with that, Sean. Everybody is spiritually immature to where now you can't have a spiritual connection. Yo, Sean, I'm so in tune with myself that it allows me to be in tune with everybody else. I see the fakeness in everybody. Feel me? Men do men only do things based on what women reward. What I mean is now they're saying, yo, bro, I need a trick. So what are men doing? Trying to get their money up, looking for things outside of themselves that won't internally.
Right. That they're that person. You know, I think it fits very well with that baddie aesthetic that you're talking about. At the end of the day, if everybody could be a baddie, then nobody's a baddie. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that the same thing lies with men. Every man feels like he can become something he is. So why? You know what I'm saying? I think they allow that just because it it it, it attracts us more into this mundane life. It keeps us in this certain vibration that we don't, and it's acceptable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Sean, no cap. You know what's crazy? Women are more powerful creatures when they're in their right nature. They're more powerful than men. I know it's gonna hurt a lot of men's egos, but I gotta tell the truth. The first organism in the universe is a prokaryotic cell. And black women have that inside their wombs. Like they don't even know how powerful they are. Women are actually made in God's image, not man. That's why there was all women on the planet first, way before there was a man. Because men are a genetic mutation of women. Because women gave 2.8% of her chromosomes to create man. So basically, the Bible is backwards, talking about some Eve came from Adam's ribs. The reason, see, the reason they say that is because what is a rib? Rib, oxyribal, rib, which is a nucleus acid, because it's talking about a genetic mutation. It's talking about a DNA modification. So females are the closest thing to God. God made woman in his image, not man. They bear fruit, they nurture life, they procreate. It's common sense.
You know, and I think that's why we've seen the attack on the black woman to be
Yeah,
one of the
swear to
strongest
God.
attacks. You know,
Exactly.
because they know that if they could lower the vibration of the woman, in doing so, they'll also lower the vibration of the man. Because a man is the
Mm.
direct result of a woman. You know what I'm saying?
You tough, Sean. I like that. I like Sean. Swear to God, bro. So watch this. Sean said that's why the system attacks them more. Got them all out their vibration to where they twerking on top of cars. Feel me? They twerking at funerals. They are sedated. The system keeps them sedated. When you look at the genetic format of a black woman and the chromosomes, the X chromosome is the embodiment of everything original to the planet because it's a mitochondrial DNA. It has a mitochondrial DNA, which men don't have. She has the mitochondrial Eve gene to create man. And that's why when you look at the chromosome of a man, it's actually a Y. A Y is actually a broken X. That's the 2.8% to create us. And that's where you get the word Genesis from the Bible, parthogenesis. Parthogenesis means the origin and production of something, creation, which is what women have. But women have been conquered by everything in the physical world that's connected to patriarchy. Bro, Sean, The materialistic world has everyone in a chokehold, bro. Money. I need some money. Fornication. I need to clap buns. Violence. Illegal substances. Partying. Everything outside of you, which makes you an antichrist. Because you're anti yourself.
Because I believe they allow they want us to chase those things because it's a never ending cycle. It's like a hamster in a wheel. You chase money, you'll forever be chasing money. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, so you nice, gang. Go ahead.
Alright, right. You chase money, you'll forever want to chase money. You chase pleasure, you're always gonna want to chase pleasure. They always they always try to reroute you the moment you start looking in. And you have to ask yourself why. Why do they do that? Because the consciousness you can achieve, at the end of the day, once you have a certain amount of knowledge, once you realize, hey, this money ain't everything, you will stop chasing money. You will stop fueling the matrix. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they push the agenda so much for us not to look inward. You know what I'm saying? Like I said in the beginning of the show, if they can control your thoughts, they can control your actions. You must control your own thoughts so you can control your own actions. That's what they don't want. I think a lot of us have to start looking into the psychohistory, the psychology, and even certain philosophical understanding because these are all things that they've taught that they don't want us to know. You know?
Sean, I laughed real quick. Because when you said they confused everybody, oh my gosh, they confused everybody sexually. Men
That's
want men. And woman is egging that on. Yo, bro, Sean, women love the Batiman, but then accuse you of being a Batiman if you do something that they don't like. How does that work, bro? You feel me? So when you said
it's funny because like you said, it's kind of like when we was kids. If a girl offer you her body and you deny it, what they used to say about you?
you a Batiman,
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? And it's like that correlation has always stood prominent within the black community. You choose to have morals and values. Oh no, something wrong with you. Oh him, I don't like him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like instead of being stoic, we've always ended up just conforming. That's been a problem with black people. Instead of fighting the fight, we just say F and conform.
now, according to universal law, it says if you can confuse an animal sexually, you have control over them. Because that's maximum confusion. There's nothing else more to confuse them about. Feel me? And that's why I said the system built the material world on top of nature. And that's why you can't go outside. And that's why you can't go outside and get fruit off a tree. You gotta go to Walmart to get fruit because somebody has to get paid on Wall Street.
So
Because
this about
it's all part of the capitalistic
about-
system. That's why I said they don't want you
My
to do
shit's-
for self. 'Cause
my
when you
shit's
do
a
for
little
self, you
delayed,
become
but I'm
Christ-like.
cooling out.
Sean, I got a question for you.
Watching
that I've
this
been
shit about
pondering. You told me that you
what
cannot
is it?
lie about your
The
own nature.
misguided
What did
ego
you
in the
eat?
black
I
culture.
said that because we know for a fact
What's
that
up
you
with you,
take,
Isabel?
you take an
How's everything?
animal out of his own nature, negative consequences come with that. You stick animals in zoos that don't really fit to their natural environment, eventually they die. You get what I'm saying? And the same goes for us black people. You know what I'm saying? Because even when you look at a lot of black people, the reason we don't understand that, and this is why we confuse certain things. This is why I'll use a good example. This is why we'll confuse depression with certain things such as vitamin D deficient. We don't understand that we was taken out of our natural element. And we don't get the natural resources we're supposed to thrive. You feel me? So a lot of times we'll have illnesses or we'll have confusion mentally, and it'll be
Hey, Isabel,
because
can you
of
hear
that.
me? Can you hear me,
Cause will be
Isabel?
something as simple as vitamin D because we were taken out of our element. And every day as the days go on, we're pushed further and further
Isabel.
from our natural way of
Isabel.
thinking. You know? So eventually, you take us out of our natural element long enough, we're eventually going to become just a docile race.
And that's their goal.
I think that's the goal.
That's their goal to make us a docile race so that we can never become a threat. They don't want us to. You know what's crazy, Sean? You know what I found? The people like us, right? We're threats to the system, right? So we're not on mainstream, but the people in mainstream, Lil Durk, Sukihana, Megan Thee
Yerp, yerp. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me.
Those spin blocks.
Watching a video on misguided black youth. Well, misguided black ego in the black culture.
I believe I believe that that comes from a lack of knowledge of self. Um, Being that we have no real, nobody's really taught us about our psycho history. We have no understanding that these things were implemented for us to fail. The same way I genuinely believe that if you teach a child that the system has been built from the sweat of his ancestors' backs, I believe that
No,
there's a
no,
chance
no,
that he's less likely to go in the
no.
gym.
Keep it simple, Sean, so that they can understand. Right? Look. People like us is a threat. The people like them, they put money in their pockets. They putting money in Sukihana pockets and Megan Thee Stallion pockets and Lil Durk pockets. Because they're pushing an idiocracy.
You,
on
what's
people.
the word? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling?
If people like us were to wake up, if we were to be a gnat in their ears, yo, bro, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad. We become a to them, bro. Let's keep it simple, so I'm trying to show you, bro. Bro,
And that's
let me tell you something. Yes, I underestimate the intelligence of the people who watch it. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. The average person is an idiot. We have to keep it simple, so you feel me?
that's kind of what I'm saying as well because like I said in the book Black Boy Beast, um,
Hold up. Gotta fix this shit. Shit a little janky. What's the word, y'all? Happy 4th of July. And another day in the Matrix. Another day in the Matrix. What's the word? What's the word? Another day in the Matrix. How y'all feeling?
he noticed that the mulattoes, the middle class, had little to no influence compared to the lower class levels of entertainers, athletes, etc., compared to scholars and people of that nature. So all analytics. They capitalized on that. Notice that entertainers in our community have more persuasion over the minds of the masses than the middle class. And what they did was they put them in positions to have more influence. You feel me? Because when you give them more influence and more power, now they have more power to govern over more people. But being that we're just so
Stream
being
is
that we're entertained by
sailing
it,
right
we are
now.
so
We're
manipulated.
sailing. You know, we're in here.
And that's what I said.
If I
Spiritual
delayed
maturity is all
talking to
about
y'all,
not being
my
tricked.
stuff
A
is
lot of people are
delayed.
being
Everything is
tricked
janky
just because
right
they're
now.
being entertained.
So working
At the end
on
of the day,
getting
they ain't gonna
everything.
solve anything.
How do I say?
They're entertaining
So the
people,
audio, I can
but
be
they're
able to
being
have the
tricked.
audio on
Europeans,
here.
that's
Hold
it's
on.
cool.
Let
Talking to
me
each other
pause
is
real
cool.
quick. So y'all
People are
figure it
being tricked just because they're being entertained.
Gotta keep everything
So,
on track. Like I
now I
said,
wanted to
everything
ask
is
you this,
janky.
bro. You seen in the comp.
But yeah, so working on getting this shit built up so it can be able to stream from my well not mine. So I can be able to get the audio from my PlayStation on to here as well. But the microphone that I have right now, it's a different microphone from the one that I had before. So it's one of those shits that I'm dealing with. But yeah, everything's cool. You said the audio is perfect. I appreciate that. Appreciate that, Jessica. But yeah, it's one of those Lincoln type of shits. It's fucking yeah. But yeah. All right, let's get back to this video. But long story short, he high key got a point with this shit. Especially going into the Matrix. I don't know if y'all know anything about the Matrix, but I'm really big on hella conspiracy theories and shits, and you know, just knowledge, fucking knowledge, and I like making jokes. So, but I like to monitor the situation at a proper standpoint so it doesn't get extremely chaotic, you know. But all right.
People got upset at you because you kept on bringing up slavery. You kept on saying our issues revolve around slavery. Why were they upset? Why did you say that? What's going on?
I think that honestly, I think it's an idea that hasn't been spoken on enough. I think it's been something that we just said, spoken about, and they've taught because they had to teach it. But nobody.
How's my day going? Uh, my day, my fucking day. I ain't even gonna hold you. I gotta go to fucking work, bro. I gotta go to work today, bro. And it's goddamn. A motherfucker gotta go to work today. I do security. So, doing security in a bar, imagine, you can imagine the amount of dumbass shit you see at a security, it's a security guard. So, yeah. I was chilling earlier, playing the game. That shit was fun as a motherfucker. But yeah, right now, just chilling watching this video. um, yeah, I definitely want to have something planned out. But just streaming every day, you know, just having motherfuckers inside of here. So whoever's in here, whoever's in here, you know.
The psycho history of it, the way that it affects the psyche, the psycho, you know what I'm saying, the psyche. So when we take it, when we take it in that aspect, certain things such as the way we present Christianity, you know, the
How's
same
your
way
day going?
black churches and the way we season our food, if those are direct results of slavery, then of course the psychological effects will be 10 times stronger.
But Sean, you know, some people were saying it's been so long, so how is it still affecting us? What do you have to say to that?
You know, there is no time frame on the collective unconscious. You know,
Mm.
there is no time limit on that. So as the years go on, it's actually instilled more. You know, how do they get? You know, they act like
Oh yeah, I definitely play games. I play a whole bunch of games. Play Rivals, Warhammer, uh, Brawlhalla, Spider Man. I also got PC games as well. So whatever games that y'all want me to play, I'll play them shit. Yeah. Actually, y'all trying to watch me play a game? Yeah, I got Rivals. What else? Warhammer, Brawlhalla, Spider Man. Oh, Lollipop Chainsaw as well. Y'all want me to play a game real quick?
communion. You know what I'm saying? When all hope is lost, when all hope is lost, that little black child is the representation of what we consider hope in our community. He's gonna be the next star. She's gonna
Thank
be the next star.
you.
So they assimilate that black child with hope. The hope that was
Mwah,
born,
mwah,
that was
mwah, mwah, mwah,
that was
mwah.
gone.
Thank you.
We assimilate them with that, right? So when we then use that child as like you say as a catalyst, and we flood them with things ideology that we believe is true, you are then again setting that child up for
Yeah.
that
I'm a,
cycle of failure, that hope, losing hope and regaining hope cycle again. And this is why we are stuck in this room.
Do you think that most black people
Spider Man 2.
are ghetto?
I have that downloaded. I have that downloading. So once I get out of work, I'll play that definitely for sure. So go ahead and like subscribe real quick, you know, so we can be able to just like lock in And yeah, but yeah, I definitely have Spider Man.
I believe nowadays is higher. Maybe 50%.
Okay,
I think
okay.
I think that number is there because of the media influence that and
Now
how
watch this.
the
Now watch
modern
this.
life.
Now watch this. You said 50%, but you said you don't think
Definitely.
that
I got you. Got
most
you.
black people have that same answer. Do you watch basketball?
No,
So do you know what a good 3-point average is in basketball?
no.
A good 3-point average percentage is 40% in basketball, bro.
Mm.
So you're telling me that you just said it's 50%, but you just said that most black people don't
Yeah.
have that good
Once I
mindset.
get out of work, I'm gonna end
But
up
you at
downloading it.
least, but
So it's
your
gonna be
50% is
downloaded as
higher
soon as
than
I get off stream.
a good 3-point
But
average
I
in the
think I
NBA.
might end up playing. I
Yeah.
don't know what game I'm gonna
Well,
play, but I'm gonna
I
definitely
think
play a
a
game real
lot of
quick
us
before I
say
get
it has
off.
to do with the fact that it's not that we have the ghetto mindset. There's a lot of people who aren't ghetto who have that
I
mask for
understand
the
that.
simple fact that
I
we
I'm a
came
little
from the ghetto.
boring,
I understand that, bro.
but
But
as things keep on progressing,
bro, but
you know, as you chat with
hold
me,
on.
I start to
I didn't
open
just
up
meet
and
you, bro.
stuff.
I need
I'm
to
just
know
a
who are you.
sour onion. I
You feel me,
usually
bro?
just go to work and go to school. I make content as well, but this is the same game I have. What is it? The same username I have on all platforms. So I make skits, so you can be able to see all my skits. They have a GTA 6 trailer. Hold up. All right, hold up. Say no more, twin. Hold up, twin. Say no more, twin. Hold up, twin. Hold up, twin. Okay, Jessica. Hold up, twin. All right, hold on. I got you. Hold up. All right, GTA 6. Let's see. You lying. They definitely did not drop no trailer. They dropped the trailer. Hold on. Let me check. The 2 year. Oh, you talking about that one? Yeah. Yep. I seen that trailer. I'm thinking you talking about a new one. Damn. I'm over here getting overexcited and shit. Fuck. Yeah. I seen that trailer. That trailer's tough. They need to drop a new one. They need to drop some gameplay. I'm not gonna hold you. That's once they drop some gameplay of that. Oh my god, bro. But yeah, they gotta drop some gameplay of that game. Cause GTA 6. Damn, I remember when that game came out, bro. That game came out. So you were a full-time streamer and doing job as well. Yep. Um, full-time streamer, and I go to work, and I also go to college. So I am a black anomaly. You know, it's one of those things. It's one of those things, man. Yeah, it's a lot of mental stress. That shit is it is a lot. It is a lot. Yeah, suicide is real, y'all. So keep a positive mindset. Keep a positive mindset. I'm a victim of that, and I always keep myself positive. And always like, you know, that's why I'm starting to get back into streaming and shit. I took a break, but yeah, I do all that at the same time. Do all that at the same time. I go to work and full time stream. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What is it? I have a hard time opening up, but yeah, that oh, me. Uh, I definitely can say is one now. I stream daily. I stream daily. Yeah, but streaming or going to college has just taught put me in a different mindset, bro. Put me in a different mindset. So let's see. Let's switch the vibe up. Well, might as well look at it right now. What if you can't pay it back? I appreciate you, Jessica. All right, to just to give everyone some brain juice, because that's what I'm here for, is to pump up your brain juice and exclude the bots out of here. We're excluding all bot activity. We're purely pure mindset. No drugs except for Giganda. Giganda. Only Giganda. Only Giganda. Yeah. This is how it is for college. 'Cause I can talk days on days on days on days on days about college. But yeah, this is how it is.
That is the total amount of money the user creates underscore profit took out for his education. By the looks of it, his first payment was $50, which another user commented only covers 32 seconds of interest. He is memeing, but how much interest actually accrues on a loan too big? Federal
Yeah. You see the vision, Jessica? You see the vision, Jessica? You see the vision, Jessica. You see the vision. Once I get affiliated, yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Jessica. So, yeah, Pete, peep game, peep game, peep game.
gas and insurance adds another $575 a month. Speaking of insurance, health
Peep game,
insurance will
peep
run you
game, peep game.
$500 once you get off
Yeah.
your mom's
This
plan.
how it is for
That covers
college.
it'll be closer to $100.
I ain't even
This
turn
isn't
up the
even the
volume.
best
My
part,
fault, my
because
fault,
your
my
monthly
fault.
maintenance to just exist comes out to nearly $7,000 a month, meaning after tax, your minimum salary on a beans and toast diet is $105,000 a year. Now, hopefully, if you're in this much debt, you've gotten a degree in a field that will earn you significantly more. But even if that's the case, it might not be enough.
Yeah. To get paid while playing video games and just yapping. Oh my god. And I can, man. My We already rich, but we already rich. You know what I'm saying? We already have it right now. We gotta think it like that. You feel me, Jessica? We gotta think we already have it right now. So if I already have it right now, it's just gonna be knocking at my door. It's just gonna be knocking on my door at any point. Souls type games. I can look that up. Elden Ring and that's as most as I've played. Bloodborne, I've heard of that. I haven't played Bloodborne, but Elden Ring is after once they made Elden Ring, it was okay for me. I just never really couldn't get into it. So yeah.
Instead of paying monthly minimums, you pay based on a percentage of your take-home income. You'll never actually repay your loans this way because your payments likely won't cover the interest accruing, but that doesn't
Oh
matter because
dang.
after 20 to
Okay.
25 years, the remaining
What would you
balance will
recommend
begin
for me to play?
technically will come back to bite you under income tax because the loan you never paid off is considered income, but it does solve your insurmountable debt problem. If you don't like those solutions, here's how much you'd have to earn as an orthodontist to pay off your loans within 25 years. $10,500 is your starting amount. Mike has a wife and kids, so he'll need a two-bedroom apartment close to work. Average two-bedroom rent in this area is
Bloodborne.
around $2,000 a month. A low-cost grocery plan for a family with kids comes to over $1,000 a month. Again, paid off car will assume your insurance and gas stays the same at $575 a month. Since this job likely comes with benefits, your health insurance premium for the family would be around $6,000 a year or $524 a month. And even though we're living very frugally, anything can happen between the kids and the spouse, so let's set aside another $200 a month for any miscellaneous expenses that are not accounted. With your monthly necessities just around $15,000, that puts your gross pre-tax income at $250,000 a year. $250,000. This is not a comfortable lifestyle either. Every dollar you earn goes towards your debt and necessities. No discretionary spending, no savings, no vacations, no opportunity to move up without earning significantly more money, which is tough because the median orthodontist only earns $230,000 a year. You likely have to own your own
Okay.
practice to become a high.
Okay. Marvel Spider Man. Marvel Spider Man. I'm gonna end up playing Marvel Spider Man. I need you sub up. Sub up, Jessica. Sub up for me. Or follow me real quick, okay, Jessica? Don't forget to follow. Don't forget to follow. Where am I from? Guess. Guess where am I from? Guess where I'm from, Jessica? Guess where I'm from? You think I'm from the U.S.? I am from the U.S. Which state? Which state? North Carolina. Mm, give you one more guess one more time, and I'll give you the answer. Guess one more time.
Josh, sorry to bother you, but is there any reason why you've been using your personal car over your business?
Guess one more time, Jessica, and I'll give you the answer.
What? Using the wrong car on accident? Well, I just want to know, like, what is that? Off the rip, I'm like, huh? My personal car? I don't use my personal car. Joshua is broke to the IRS money. Your range got bread. Joshua is a brokey. He's a broke boy. You dig what I'm saying? So off the rip, first thing I do, open up my case app. Like, what's she talking about? And scroll. I don't even check that account. I don't use it. Let me show.
All right. I am from. I am from Baltimore. I'm from Baltimore. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. Yep. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. Baltimore, Maryland.
Is in business-related things. So his salary is very low. Otherwise, he'd be getting taken to the cleaners, and that's why doctors usually have to pay very high salary. They have to pay very high taxes. Same thing with NBA players because they are salaried workers. So they get wrecked, but there are a lot of incentives. They're not really loopholes because they're right there for people like Ayor,
Thank you, Jessica.
and things like that. That's why
I really
you see that
appreciate you,
your
Jessica.
wage is growing.
Like, real shit. Real shit.
And discover that it was Greg.
Let me show. First thing I see is ATM withdrawal.
Suicide is real, Jessica. I'm gonna keep on pushing. I'm not gonna give up on myself. I'm gonna keep on pushing.
Mind you, I'm in Paris, and the withdrawals are happening. The address of the withdrawals are right across the street from my house. So I'm like, yo,
But I'm also make sure to give myself grace as well. Yeah. I'm gonna get Bloodborne as well, but yeah.
And why is it so much money? Like, goddamn, it's a minimum of 1,000 a day, not including this being spent on random. So I'm like, whoa. I'm like, wait, no. The first thought that came to my head was Greg, only because of the location where my money is being spent. I know not to think Jordan. I know not to think my cousin. The first thought in my head was Greg.
Yeah, sure.
No, there's an answer somewhere. It's not Greg. It's not my best friend. I'll tell you why. It's not Greg. So immediately I felt like, can't feel like that. It's not Greg. So I'm doing more research. I'm looking at the transactions. I'm like, all signs is leading to Greg. At this point, I'm 99.9% sure it's Greg. But the point
Do me a
1%
favor.
is telling me that is your brother. It is not him.
Follow me
So this is a
on
plane ride back from Paris.
TikTok, or actually,
What the hell is this guy? Why is he? This is
yeah,
where we
follow
really
me
have
on
to ask
Instagram
ourselves,
actually,
why
and
is
then
he
just send it to
doing
me
ATM
there.
withdrawals when he has the guy's account? Does he not have his own
It's
bank
my
account?
same
Do you
name on
think
all
he's selling
platforms.
himself, something a little bit futuristic? Like we're in the future right now. This guy's doing
Just
it
send
like
it to
we're
me on
back 20
Instagram.
years ago, doing withdrawals. And if you're getting cash is more inconvenient. Where are you spending this cash? That's the real question. And then doing the
cash ATM withdrawal across the street from where you live. This guy was a lazy. This guy's committing crimes. Number one, he's a lazy criminal. You would at least think, okay, maybe this guy's doing one ATM withdrawal here, another one, like I don't know, 25 miles away, and he's going to different ATMs and doing withdrawals there. No, he did them all at the same place. Lazy, stupid, and a scumbag to his best friend. And then he's talking about 1,000 a day. I think this guy was doing the max withdrawal or something, just as much as they would let him take
Yeah,
out. So
just send a link to me on
so
Instagram.
60
I
plus
can't
thousand, you're
access it
saying he
on
was
here.
spending money on other stuff as well.
I
So
tried doing
your
some
rig, you
stuff on
probably
here
was no joke.
before, and I
When
made a
that this
mistake and I
car didn't
banned
happen yet, he
or
times to
deleted
prove that it was
someone's
higher. Right. It's
message
like
on
the
here
shell
by
shock
mistake.
meme that you see the guy with the hard hat and the cap and he's just staring through. Is that the 1,000 yard stare? Whatever the meme is called. But this gets worse when your rage comes home. This is how you know he's suffering from a big heart. You're like, nah, no way, it's Greg. When it can only be Greg. But when he gets home, things get significantly worse.
I get home. First thing that happens, I walk to my courtyard, and my dogs are
Let me know when you send it. I've been
like
D on D on my Instagram,
even
so
hard as
I'm being frank. You know, I gotta be frank. I've been D on D on my Instagram. I need to get back on the horse and start posting my videos. So you can check my videos out and follow me there on as well. It's a picture with okay. Just follow me on there as well. That way you can be able to see my videos as well. Follow on Instagram. Follow on Instagram. So you know, all right. Just text that number. That's my number. Yep. That's my name on there. Nova Low. play a game now.
In the head. He said his man's Lee was with him, so there was another guy or his cousin. So there was another guy that was with him, the guy that was
So
screaming.
yeah, I don't be on Instagram that much, Jessica. So I'm starting to get myself back up into the zone of making skits again. Yeah, just take a look at my page. Yeah, you can be the kid. I got you. All right. All right, you ready? Ready to play the game? Jessica. Followed you on Discord. Followed you on Discord, Jessica. Did you get my message on Discord, Jessica? Did you get my message on Discord? How's your day been, Jessica? Jessica, how's your day been, Jessica? Jessica, how has your day been, Jessica? Would you? Okay, I'm gonna end up replying to it before I go to work. I'm gonna reply to it before I go to work. I got you, Jessica. I got you. I got you. Jessica, we twins? Jessica, we twins? We twins, Jessica? We twins, Jessica? Jessica, are we twins? Are we twins, Jessica? All right. Once I get out of the game, I gotta go to work, Jessica. I gotta go to work. But nah, was it Jessica? I got overlays. Look, I got overlays already. Look, look, twin, look, twin, look, twin. That's cool, Jessica. This shit look cool. This look cool. This look cool, Jessica. Jessica, Jessica, does this look cool? Does this look cool, Jessica? Hold on, hold on. Let me fix it. Let me fix it real quick. I got to fix it. You, Jessica, does this look cool? Do I got to fix it, Jessica? Do I still got to fix it? Do I got to fix it, Jessica? Do I got to fix it? Jessica, Jessica, do I got to fix the I got to fix it, right?
see them in the ass. I'm on quality. In the nosebleeds. I ain't high as God. Nigga, if I can see. Phantom cameras, rushing niggas don't need none of me. Hey, rest this should be easy. Niggas are under me. Yeah.
Hold up. This look tough though. This look tough though. Hey, Jessica, how my thing looking, Jessica? How my thing looking, Jessica? How my thing looking, Jessica? I was slacking. I was slacking. I was slacking, Jessica. Jessica, Jessica. Jessica, how's this? This tough though. It's tough though, ain't it? It's tough though. It's tough though. Come on, come on, Jessica. You can't tell me this ain't tough. I put it back on my list, round with that switch. We rich. I ain't doing no this, trigger finger itching. I been banging on that boy. I got the place on the bleach. I need niggas see gangsters in my bitch. I put the button on my glizzy, round with that switch. I put the bitch on the motherfucking cup. Off in the purpose. Baby, ain't be a hoe, so nigga can never be off. That shit is so that whenever I drop, I got that whole shit on lock. I have the shorts, I have them off. Just fuck around and clean up your jaw. I might count my butt D60, wait they come around speed. I got some drink, I got some mug, honey in my key. I have a rent, No, but all right. Yeah, I seen the message about presentation though, Jessica. That's why I keep on asking, how does this look? Like, not this way. And it's this way. How's this look like, Jessica? Come on, like, give me a critique. How's this? How's this? How's everything look? How's everything look? Come on. I seen a message about presentation on the Discord. I just looked at it. How does this? How does this look? Oh, the streamer banner. The streamer banner. Yeah, I ain't even gonna hold you, Jessica. I ain't even gonna hold you, Jessica. I got a lot of like stuff already high key. Yeah, I already got like a lot of the stuff already. So as you can see, I'm not gonna be like extreme big smart ass, but yeah. All right, but get ready to go. Yeah, get ready to end the stream. It was a good night. Well, not good night. Good afternoon. Um, Jessica, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Jessica. All right. Yeah. Mr. Genuine.